Good night, guys. Good night, guys. Sorry, me didn't come on live, but then I get one look at this interruption because pay madness. So sorry, guys. Me come back now. I'm back because my alarm went off and I pianized me. Then I talked to my godmother.
Welcome, people. Welcome back.
So I hope you know. I hope you know bother with the madness again, people. So we are going to start right now. Shauna, Alison, good night.
As Rochelle Patterson, the person of
So Rochelle was finally caught. So Rochelle Patterson finally caught.
I go to war, I fight for you. Even when I'm left, I do right by you. I bring out everything. The blue sky, yeah, yeah. I go to war, I fight for you. Even when I'm left, I do right by you.
One of the people never lock the door, yeah.
The blue sky.
Blessings, viewers and subscribers. Good morning. Breaking news. It's a breaking news, my viewers and my subscribers. Rochelle Patterson, the person of interest, the guy who murdered, what them say murder, Anika Sikian, 1,000, is now in police custody, guys. Them apprehend him at a guest house in Hanover. So Hanover and run go. You know, Hanover and run
You know
go.
what go on
So,
tonight, people.
thank God the police, they
My alarm, every minute my alarm I go off, people, so I don't know what's the problem. So good night, me want to sleep.
do them work and do the investigation and
I
find where
don't know
he
what's
is.
happening.
I hope the family can get a little peace now, and I hope this guy taught the truth, you know, because right now it's sticky pan film side. They play stupid games, they win stupid prizes. That's what my parents they always tell me. I hear a lot of grown folks talk about it. Play stupid games, they win stupid prizes. Don't feel like God is not watching. Don't feel like when you do stuff, nobody now go see you.
Okay.
If nobody not see you, God will see you. And one thing with God, He have mercy
I watch that.
and caring. So, if Mr. Rochelle Patterson did feel like say him did our get where, like how Noel kill Donnelly and cover it up and pretend like say they know what happened to Donnelly. This now gonna happen with this case, Mr. Patterson. So what we can say is kudos to the police them who put out them hard work. Sometimes we not give the police them credit in the guys. Because without the police, we don't know where we would have do here in Jamaica. I don't have anything bad to say about anyone. But you see, when a man do them work, you have to give them credit. And you have to big up the police them. Jamaica Constable Force, big up on yourself. Yeah man, and I do a great work. Because it could have been my sister, it could have been your auntie, it could have been your mother, it could have been your grandmother. You know, so we have to take into consideration, my people, that we have to have love in our heart. We can't just get up every day and go on like say we don't care about nobody life or whatever. Black life matters, guys. Every life matters. So Mr. Patterson, you don't know who are running in your head. Make you really do this to this girl. Poor girl didn't even know what hitting her. All I can say is justice will serve, and unless God never real. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Blessings, my viewers and my subscribers. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to Nasari Vlogs, my guys. Turn on the post notification bell so you'll be able to get the video first when it's uploaded, guys. Yeah, man. Peace and love, guys. I'm out.
Bless upon yourself, my people. Big up as always. Don't know we got a video from the Emperor and 7-star General Edward Lewis. Don't know Edward Lewis now stop.
You must go hide.
As the people. Andrew Holness, trying the government, opposition leader, and everybody. So people, when you don't know him style already, because you don't know how the new Prime Minister of Jamaica, well, that will work. Yeah, people, so check out that one and big up on yourself.
Ever, L.A. Lewis, the social network god. I'm the biggest thing ever on social network. And anybody who says a lie, try prove it. Google it and you'll find out. Take it out, come look girl. Tell her to look stupid. Tell her mother the Emperor take it up for you. Come. Emperor. Yeah, tell her the Emperor take it up for you. Alright. You say you're pretty. If you breathe easy. What is a miss? Come me by the miss. You see if one of them dead, the praise will come blame you now. So nobody done said Prime Minister telling us stupidness. Young band there, they cover them nose. Remember people. Aye, big up bossy. Why? They look up picking it. They got a basic school. Them teachers said do not cover our nose. Do not put no plastic, not all of our nose. Every carbon dioxide has got to kill us. Remember that was when I was a little baby. When I was in primary school now, them teach me. When we got high school now, we still teach it. And when I got college, I already know it. So nobody in the college never have to teach me. Because when I got college now, I just go study a thing called political science. But I never really finished up people. But I go up on YouTube and... The reason I never finished up, but I still probably will go back and do online course people. Yes, but because I get kind of busy. And then they bring on the scam they make people. And you understand? I'm going to lock down the studio and a couple more of my business. And then meanwhile, people, they still go back into the maroon business. So tell everybody just for political science. I know it's like art. So anyway, people, don't go chasing cloudy rainbows. Don't even change the color of your hair. No. I won't change you. Hey, we're going to pick the people, so we're going to come out for the front part there. So you understand? So, back now to the road, people. See the road there, man? Look here. Mash up people car, look on the road there. So, the GNGM people, see it on the me say, look here. Look on the GNGM block up there for rain for come people. Ah, my father. If a good piece of rain for come people, the whole place flood out. And then them come check up you the people and tell them about flood, storm and one bag of thing. See the people up on the GNGM. See the people? And the GNGM the people. The GNGM block up to the brim people. You understand? See it again people. And I mean see that. And the GNGM people. You see everything at the GNGM people. So tell me now people say, I lie me tell about the GNGM people. So if the whole of the GNGM block up people, because see the mountain there, you know. So when the rainfall people don't come off. So if I even look up being the rainfall people, then I go talk about, oh, the storm was rough. So one of them turn on the 5G system them people. Don't me tell you no storm now come. This is the 4th time. I come tell you no storm now come, people. I see no storm come. But the people still believe in me. What else the emperor forgot to do for to believe in me? I want to me left for dinner arise by the dead people. You understand? I walk underwater. I drink water through my nose. I hold fire in my hand. I heal the sick people. I rise back. People to glory and richness. With the science and the power I have, I do reading people. What I can read up and tell everything by yourself. And other people still not believing in the emperor. Oh my Jesus, how much more thing I forgot to do for to believe in me. You understand? So people, see that now. See that? The whole of the JDJ black up. So if the whole of the JDJ black up people, when one hey, on the pray that's not real storm not coming up. On the pray that's not the fake storm them. What the Prime Minister keep on turning up the 5G them panning up. Look at people up in the hill crowded, but behind the sea, and in the middle of the sky. But the hill them crowded because it's through the 5G them up in the hill, so it's closer to the cloud. So the hill them always look cloudy. Like my boy said, howdy, cowdy. Alright people. I really my office for going to people, but you are going now. I'm going to drive around for sure because enough of the people, I'm going to say, Allah you tell. See the people, I know that the sidewalk they're not going there. You understand? See there? Say if we pay $25 trillion to build the road. Every piece of last piece of brick want it. See the look at people. So, when rain fall now, people, alright kids, go on through. See, so when rain fall, you know, come to baby, when rain fall, the people have to walk in the road now, people. Go on now, the camera in the payment, I don't say that. So if you take your foot to the catch. So you see them foot the people and walk across, I look the people, so you see the people, so when rain fall, you know, the people have to walk in the middle of the road, people. See it and make yourself. Tell us another upon her. Look at people now, look over here, now, people. So, look at people, so.
10 minutes me a play for LA.
Everyone look up picking the dropping
so done people.
Yeah, so.
Now play whole life.
And look at people. You see it? So when rain falling up, remember now. So the Chinese are supposed to give back a piece of money there. Who want a piece of money there out of the Chinese back and a piece of road in the harbor boss. So that piece of road they don't billet people, so want a piece of money there back. Because as some minutes ago, see the people look at them, see? So, when rain fall out, them they become mud lake people. Mud lake them become people. You understand? And then the drainage them again people are good. So the whole of road at Kinsipen road the people full. If a good rain for fall people. So, where is Mark Golden people, where is the opposition leader? I see the people. Fire hydrant people, so the Chinese fire hydrant them people. The Chinese hydrant them people. So, if fire fi happen around us people, the fireman them have to go a million miles to go full. Because no they say people. No fireman in a Jamaica yet people because they plan to get rid of the fireman them. That's why they not pay the fireman them no money neither. They plan to get rid of the police them. That's why they not pay the police them no money and the police them don't realize people. You understand? So when GNH block up people and then now only the people them now they're gonna say how trouble the emperor make. Yeah, me know no. Emperor, why you have to get yourself too much trouble? Why you have to come out and attack the Prime Minister business? And then the Prime Minister business, I phone the tax money up here because they have my maroon ID and all of the thousands of people in Jamaica, ex-America, who have the maroon ID, who is now maroon. So it's Nyan Kepong, maroon sovereign documents people. And you still not come feed people, so see it? It's a piece more road there. I know that piece of people are going there, so we want back money for that piece there too. Yeah. Yeah, some people. I see that, you see the people that they walk out, see the people, the Chinese fire hydrant them people. So the Chinese fire hydrant the people. What we are doing it people, see that, all know them left debris, so people that from them, see the people. and that piece of sidewalk you not go in it, people. So who have back money for that piece of sidewalk you wanna go in it? You understand? I wanna hear nobody look out against it. Then the drainage and people, the Chinese them claim so they put drainage, and the drainage them not finish it, people. So when rain fall, them brand new road of people, better go for your boat or your sea bike. They get too fast upon them road there, and nobody know what to talk. So what about I walk at a threat to the people under. So Chinese have more power in the country than you the people them. You understand? See the people, that piece that finish this food yet, you see? So we have a come on for that piece there. So make walk go around and make check all of it. You understand? So people, imagine now, between Canton Spring, Alfred Tree, go right back to Portmore, the Chinese and won the whole of the road. I say, won the road, people. Want to tell me what go on now? Want to tell me what go on, someone won the road. So, and them crack the people, all of them crack the people, so it's a belt. And I know them a belt. Save, all of them a picnic. So them piece of road, them belted people. See that, them the belt all now, you know. See that people, Chinese fire hydrant people, see that, check them out. See that ching chang chung chang, Chinese fire hydrant. So, only not take sense and make nonsense, or take nonsense and make sense. When you see, they may get out, I darling, and they bring in Chinese fire hydrant. Or many of the opposition leaders, so either Mark go and get piece of the money and sell we out to, you understand, or him just don't know. So,
Hold on, the people.
Because girlfriend, I'm gonna share this with you. You see, when you're sick,
well, when people bless upon yourself, welcome back to Viral News Day. For your latest news update, let's see what's making the cut. So people, just a quick update. Person of interest in Slikiana's death in custody. Rashan Patterson, the person of interest in the murder of social media influencer Anika Townsend, otherwise known as Slikiana, is now in police custody. He was apprehended by the police at a guest house in Hanover about 1 a.m. on Wednesday. So people, them say long run short catch. Hope justice will be served if this man is indeed guilty. Let me just say, flood out the comment section with justice for Slikiana. Jano Nation, as the holiday season draw closer, the murder rate gets higher. People remember, no one is safe again. If you can stay home and lock up yourself in your house, you better do that. Let me just say, flood out the comment section for all those who have lost their lives. A businessman and his spouse were gunned down at the entrance of their home in Tollgate, Clarendon last night. They have been identified as 61-year-old Evans Francis and 46-year-old Alisa Francis. Here the age group people, very, very big. Big man and big woman, General Star. Reports are that about 5:30 p.m. the couple arrived at their Duke Street Tollgate home in separate vehicles. Mr. Francis got out of his vehicle and proceeded to open the gate to the house when gunmen pounced and opened gunfire on the couple before fleeing. The police were alerted, and upon their arrival on the scene, Mr. Francis was seen suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body and right wrist, while Mrs. Francis was seen slumped over in the front seat of her Toyota Corolla motor car, with gunshot wounds to the head and upper body. They both were taken to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing.
ladies that love to do hair and nails and love to do it even on call for without an occasion or a reason, because you sit down and you watch TV and see everybody on TV pretty with long nails and wig and everything, and some of the ladies do the hair, and when you do the hair, when you're not even go nowhere, you just sit down and knocky so under heat, because we were hot and the hair so hot pound the head. I'm going to tell you something, I'm sure I'm still sorry with you guys now. Do your hair, do your nails, but save some money. You hear what me say? Save some money. You don't have like my hair and nails and dressing up.
Joe.
Because girlfriend, I'm going to share this with you. You see, when you're sick and you end up in a hospital or you're the home shut in,
Oh.
no matter you're the hottest girl on the street, you're the hottest girl in town, You're the hottest girl ever. Every man I rush you, but baby girl, it's when you're sick. No man now rush you again. I run them around from you.
True.
And I can tell you this off of experience. Me know this girl and she's so beautiful and
good night.
Any kind of wig you can take that girl and she have you and she gets sick. And I tell you, me never know that some man wicked to woman. Me not see no man I take care of her because she's sick. Save some money. That means in the case of you get sick or anything happen to you, you can't even start off with your medication. Buy yourself a bed. Buy yourself a nice little bath that you can take shower when you're sick or something. Baby girl, when you can run up and down, when you're in a strength, and when you can run up and down, when you're in a health and strength, when health and strength feel you can sickness of it, everybody.
So?
That's why nobody not take sickness and cause no one.
Sure.
Sickness of feet every single soul. Right?
True.
When you're sick, no man no want you again, cause man no want no sick woman.
Yeah, right, let's go.
Wife or somebody where in have something to lose. You seem care. Random little hot girl we call himself hot girl pan road. When you're sick, man, there's no time for you.
Right, that's so good,
because man
Aisha.
mean plan to go take on them the responsibility there. When a man have his woman and yard already, and you see him come a road and you see him give you any money, or you see him give you anything, don't waste it. Use it for Mr. Rainy Day and put it down for Mr. Rainy Day. Don't
That's
finish
so good,
it, because when
right?
you're
That's
sick,
so
no
tell
man
them
don't
good,
want
Isha.
it. When you're sick, man, oh.
Tell them good, Isha. So them must say rumors of Spice. Spice the surgery. We don't know how true it be. We want to hear Spice come out. And me feel say, then say one of our manager or whatever come out and say to Shade Room that I want big platform. Me feel say if Spice should have come out and really tell the fans them what's going on. You understand, Fi? Respect, you understand?
This, she said pray for Spice. This, she said pray for Spice. Because I hear she not doing good.
Well, I'm the people.
Every evening as we go home, I turn on the TV, I don't mind shout, the pot burn out.
Well done, Mr. Politician, man. You go upon the people, them land, with the bulldozer plan. Yeah, man, welcome back to Talk Your Mind, now Talk Your Mind TV, and hot topic. Well, another one here.
Welcome back to Talk Your Mind TV. Wagwan, my people. On the big up on the nice clean self. Yes, my people, many of you have been reaching out to us and I said, Talk Your Mind, oh, we join. My people, there you go. All you have to do, you just click on See Perks and then it take you straight over to See Perks information. If you don't want to be a member of the Talk Up crew, if you don't want to have a badge next to the name of people, if you don't want to join, if you don't want to have a 1 month badge, 2 month badge, my people, all you have to do, you just click on See Perks, alright, and check out perks, my people. Big up with a nice clean self, and remember we appreciate all our know. Yes, my people, coming up in this video, my people, me go show Minister Marianne All. She's actually, praying for Spice. She is in tears. Okay, my people, I don't know if it actually goes so that something happened to Spice. We don't know. Spice never come out and address the situation, my people. However, me did a check out the Jamaica Observer, and in it goes like this. It stated, Minister Marianne Hall asks fans to pray for Spice. Though she has been at loggerheads with Spice in recent times, Minister Marianne Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, has implored her followers to pray for the dancehall artist. In a Facebook Live Hall, the former Queen of Dancehall stated that a fan had left a comment to pray for her successor. So, my people, as I said before, we don't know what really happened to Spice or if anything, you understand? All me know say, when me check out her IG page, Minoa said, she said she's not going to be on the internet for a while. What she'll go, what she's going to do, we don't know, my people, all right? So all of this is alleged until she come out and address it. Okay, so what me I going to do now, me I going to make you listen to the video with Marian Hall. But before so, everyone, for now, we're just going to pray for Spice because we don't know exactly what is happening for what happened to her. So we just going to keep her in our prayers. All right. So if anything really happened like that, as they said she's in the Dominic.
They must say the booking agent of dancehall artist Spice has denied rumors that she's suffering a heart attack or that she was placed in a medical induced coma in Dominican Republic. So say the Jamaica Observer posted people. So we are wait for Spice, we say if I say go near so or whatever. But me feel say if you go so, she should come out and tell if I saw her if she alright, but it's none of her business, so she not obligated to say nothing to her if she don't want to say nothing to you. So no go along and run when you want to run with it. If she don't want to say it, I have to do left she alone.
Republic, and she gone do her body. As I said, I mean I know if I saw it go. But if she's actually fighting for her life, people please, everybody out there, please pray for this lady, alright?
Bring her back. Bring her back out of that darkness into your light. Let your light shine upon her, God. Strengthen her, God. Give her another chance. I don't know why her mother named her Grace, but your grace, God of glory, has kept us. Your grace has given us chances after chances.
It's something the Marian live low.
It doesn't matter what she did to me. I pray now, God, you know as I hold my hand up, I've never done evil to her. Never. I have loved her, God. I have loved her, God of glory, with a pure loving heart. And I was dear for her, God. You be dear for her now. Please, God. Please, God. Bring her back. Bring her back out of that darkness into
light.
Your light. Let your light shine upon her, God. Strengthen her, God. Give her another
chance.
Another chance. I don't know why her mother named her Grace, but your grace, God of glory, has kept us. Your grace has given us chances after chances. I pray now, deliver her. It doesn't matter what she did to me. I pray now, God, you know as I hold my hand up, I've never done evil to her. Never. I have loved her, God. I have loved her, God of glory, with a pure loving heart. And I was dear for her, God. You be dear for her now. Please, God. A Spice, because I hear she not doing good. People of God, I thought they were interfering with me again now, ready to get me mixed up again. So I told the lady, no, don't bother with it, because the last time I stretched out the olive branch and you remember what happened, and you always come and distract me. But people of God, when I got off the live prayer and fasting, somebody told me that she's actually in dump big. Oh, Jesus. People of God, and she put this, she said, pray for Spice, because I hear she not doing good. People of God, I thought they were interfering with me again now, ready to get me mixed up again. So I told the lady, no, don't bother with it, because the last time I stretched out the olive branch and you remember what happened, and you always come and distract me. But people of God, when I got off the live prayer and fasting, somebody told me that she's actually... God, we thank you for your mercy. We thank you for being a protector, our shield and butler. We thank you for being the wall, the retaining wall. When we feel as if we have no one to lean on, you become the retaining wall. Your name is a strong tower. And when we run into you, God, we know we are safe. It's like a child running to her father, a child running scared to her mom because of danger, running from danger into the arms of the loving Father. God, great is your faithfulness. We thank you for your love that go beyond boundaries and borders, God. You chase us because you love us. Most righteous God, we bless you for opening up our eyes this morning, for waking us up out of sleep. Because when we sleep, God, the enemy will do anything to take us out. But your angels that you have assigned to us to watch over us during the night times, they never slept. And because they never sleep, God, that is why we were able to wake up this morning. Because they kept our enemy, the devil, at bay. God, you push back every day demons from our dwellings, from our communities, God. A lot of people are living in communities that are infested with crime, but you have kept them. God of glory, wonderful is your name. Protector is your name. Healer is your name. Father is your name. Abba. My God, we shout you this morning. We glorify you this morning. We praise you this morning. God of glory. There are no words sometimes in our vocabulary to really describe what we feel. Because God, I love you more than love. It is bigger than love. Because you have loved me way beyond anyone ever did. If it had not been for your love, God, I would have failed. I would have lost my mind. But you're a loving husband. You call me friend. You call me.
Yes, my people, when you hear that word that Sister Minister Marian Hall leave for us, my people, when you know, say, for some time, you know, say, ladies are, well, Sister Marian Hall and Spice, you know, them have them ups and downs, my people. I mean, I tell you the God Almighty truth. I really love what Marian Hall is doing. I like how she come out and she a pray for Spice. You know, listen, yeah, Spice, we wish you speedy recovery, mama. Speedy recovery, mama. We wish you well, and it will be well with you. It will be well with you. I believe it. I believe it. In my spirit, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, Spice. I'm telling you that. You're going to be okay. So my people, wanna just like up the video, share out the video, and subscribe to our channel. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Guys, you can go over to Marian Hall and go check out our video them and subscribe to our channel. Big up yourself, Marian Hall, for the prayers and everything. God bless you.
Hold on there, one more.
Wagwan people, welcome back to the channel. So a little update on Spice. So basically they're saying lies. Spice not in a coma, says booking agent. So Spice booking agent basically speaks out and saying the news that is going around that Spice is in a coma after doing surgery is definitely false. It's a lie. The booking agent of dancehall star Spice has denied rumors that she suffered a heart attack or that she was placed in a medical inducted coma in the Dominican Republic. The rumors reportedly started with the news that she had developed complications during a cosmetic medical procedure. Those are all lies. The booking agent Ray Alexander told the news, Spice haven't had a heart attack and she isn't in a coma. The rumors were caused by people not knowing where she was and because she hadn't posted on IG since October, Alexander added. In October, Spice announced that she was taking a break from social media as she was tired of answering to the noise people who were creating to gain her attention. So right now, people, Spice booking agent has speaks out and it might make the world red know say, yo, Spice good. Spice in a no coma. She haven't had any heart attack. Is a fast news are going on, and you don't know say, yo, when news like this go on, everybody are gonna run with it. Everybody are gonna try and make up a story if you run with it. So I'm glad say you not like this to happen and Spice is okay. As them say, yo, Spice they're gonna give social media a break and she haven't posted since October. You understand me, people? So as me say, my glad say how Spice okay and not know the Spice because you don't know say how she's the queen of dancehall and we love and respect her right through. Remember I tell her, right now if anything happen to Spice right now, Jamaica mash up the whole Jamaica love Spice. But not just Jamaica, the whole entire world car. Spice not just music just to their Jamaica. You understand me, people? Spice is worldwide. Right now, Spice coming like an international artist. Right now, my people. So, as I said, this is definitely some good news. And remember, say how I'm giving the news first. So, all you can do is subscribe to this channel and hit the post notification bell. As I said, Spice is not in a coma. She's okay. She's just taking a break from social media. I know somebody has spread rumors say, oh, she had the surgery and I don't know she have heart attack, which that's a lie. Nothing no go so. Nothing at all no go so, people, because her money, because as them stated, her booking agent speaks out and you don't know say her booking agent know what go on and they know the whole story. So they must say, oh, who say about spread that the fake news that needs to stop, nothing no go so and Spice is okay and she's doing fine. So when I just stop spread them the rumors, you understand me, people. So in other news, me see a video circulate with dancer artist Briscoe I get arrested. You know, me not tell you know people.
Shared and Stacey is me say have some good reasonability, guys. I mean, there's enough person out there rate Stacey. So if you rate Stacey to the fullest, drop some likes down below and leave your thought in the comment section, guys. Stacey have some good reasonability, and today she reasoned with her fans them on the Facebook live. Me I tell you, trust me, guys, this is a good reason. You see me? So guys, this video is a must watch. Big up on yourself around the world. Stacey Campbell, big up. All my subscribers them, big up on yourself. One love, after love. Let's check out the video.
One thing about me, I see that a lot of y'all don't know how to protect the business. Y'all were wanting to wait until something happened than to say some shit. Not me. Did I not tell y'all? I am that person that sits on my own grass. Instead of what I see out here for the last 3 years, instead of I eat it, because I just don't carry my stomach everywhere with me where I go. And I am such a feisty person in real life. It's because of people like them and the rest of them and the rest of them. They ain't about to bring no body jokes to me, baby. You know why? Because I don't need a body security. If I needed a body security, I would have got the key and the lock. But it's in my possession. Look past that. You see how they function? Tell them don't play with me.
Good night, Marvia.
Because they don't know. This is niceness. I should just roll her socks down some more because I feel like it was Tina Chen's friend. And you know I don't get along with Tina Chen's foolishness. Who she would replicate. But looking at what? Oh, I'm here for all the stupid shit this morning. I am just keeping it at bay. I am just keeping it right there. Because none of these people don't understand what kind of brain I have and how I work.
Marvia, you say I'm my girl. Yes, Stacey a good girl.
Growing up, Licky was never in my born. My pops was a blessed man. My mother is a blessed woman. I don't embarrass my family. I don't steal from my family. I don't even ask my mother for nothing. Anything she wants, she can get it. As well as I took care of my dad. You don't understand this man over here, do you? This old man right here that they can't keep their eyes off of. You know. Low class. Low bird assholes wanting to run their mouth. When they see me, they confused because they done let the whole fucking world see them for what they are, what they wear, and all this shit. Don't let me go on your Gucci fanny pack because of that lady last night. Why don't you go on and tell them that you like a little bit of Cuda? Tell them. Tell them the sole reason and tell them to stop messing with me, Tina Jen. Tell them. I've been a problem ever since I came out here. Now you stupid. You like numbers, but you don't want to do your mathematics. Tell. What is that idiot's name? All nations. You tell that idiot that you know when you go into a church and you go to deliver somebody. You know they start talking, don't you? Who sent you? She know I've been a problem. Enough is enough. And from here on out, I am going to start doing what? Not yet. I am going to start doing this right here. Tell the truth. Do y'all realize and understand when I talk? Do you know I don't cross? In no kind of indecent way. I do things at a level. I put people where they don't even understand. Why? Because it's no need to rob you, or none of the unto them out here. I would never make $1 off of my truth. You cannot buy truth. You cannot get a like, a share, or a love behind no fake ass stuff. And I'm sick of it. And if I'm going to get attacked because I'm Americanized, I'm Jamaican, but I'm like, then so be it. I hope y'all have everything for this one over here. Yes, yes, yes. I told y'all 7:30, I'm a little bit late. That means I won't put a dumb bitch in front of my coin or my ambition. They would have to wait. And I'm not even started yet. They're worrying about me, you know. Let me tell you the stupid stuff that they're worried about. The unintelligent things that they're worried about. Do it sound like you can come up to me and say foolishness? Do you not hear the tone of voice? Do you not see my actions? Do you ever see me coming out here and doing the regular shit? No, you don't. No, you don't. Me, while they tear all the aunties them down, I will look at truth. And I will come back and put these polo glasses on, honey. And I will tell them every $1 that I had to spend on this here in a store. And I will tell them the truth. Because what I see versus what I see, baby. And when I put these on, it's the same damn thing. I've been telling the truth all along. They want to throw gay slurs. I don't need to play up on that. Because I think I'm the king, queen of that. And I have that radar, baby. And I just keep it to myself. I am something else. And you know what makes me so thorough? All them cloud chasing ass trolls out here. You know what makes me so? Because I'm walking. See, it's a whole line, you know. Y'all just getting the end of it. Wait until the Lord, wait until what I beg for him to do, and you gonna see. That's why I cannot collect nothing. I am only here. And I'm not planting no seeds. If I say I want to buy something, please, by all means, y'all know I don't know what to do. Y'all know that I'm over here. Help me out some. But no, I don't even rely on that neither, because y'all don't even know how serious I am. And it is a blessing to see someone else that's like me out here and to speak the values that I speak. And these assholes, because they brain don't go but so far. And they every day, suck your mama, all of that. I ain't with all that. Straight up, I'm not. The people ask me to speak in the dialect, and I be trying. It don't work, because I be stumbling over my words. Because I only stop here, because I was a child, I was a baby when I left. So I'm not with all the new shit. I stay rooted and grounded. No disrespect to the younger generation. Do you not know why I'm doing the things that I'm doing? Nobody can't blame me. Y'all can only talk about me. But I would not like to set y'all up, even in this. If y'all talk about me and y'all talk about me bad, honey, let me tell you something. Don't do it. And if it's not good, don't do it. All right? First of all, you ain't got no integrity. That's why you're talking behind my back. Second of all, not because of the way that I am. That don't mean I like people to kiss my ass when you in the back of me. It's not nice. This is real stuff. As a matter of fact, it don't stop here. It's happening to a lot of people out there, you know. Everything that I stand about. Forget social media for a second. Everything that I stand up for. You ask a businessman, the average Jamaican, coming from scratch with a business, have they ever gotten assholes like these to tear down their business, but they couldn't see the face? So now the Lord allowing you to see some ugly ass face, all the zoos and all of this. You know, you get the whole playground too, if you really think about it. You think I'm here to play with these trashy ass? No, they're going to keep their teeth off my belt loop. Yes, I'm the way that I am. That don't mean that I'm like everybody else, sweetie. Get out my face. You understand? Even when people don't like this, they would love me because I love the Lord more than I like their foolishness. So I'm out here. Not $1 to call them ladies' name. They deserve every respect I'm giving them. And all who got caught in a crossfire and get disrespected, those are who I stand up for. I don't stand up for no low-class ass idiots. So they mad at me. When they see me, they be like, oh, him, yeah, you would try to date somebody like me, you would have hell. Because there's issues with you questioning me. When I say integrity, put it there. See, they ain't got none. They mess up everything. So when they see, you know, I be really looking. When they see all these women comment, and when you see them comment, you can just see what they're looking like. You understand how their heart is? I see all of it. It's not my problem that I read and I go deep. Is it? No, it's not. It would have been hell if I know what I know now. Even back then, when everything was in an uproar. Y'all think I'll be lying on Tina Chin? She started. If I said she started, what is these? What is these? What color are these? What you gonna tell me they blue? Really? Okay, fine. I break it down so 1 A B C 1 2 3, and I break it down for real. That's it. Ain't no going around it. You know what I'm doing, helping. But you know, I see all of them. You wait until one good day when I start helping the dudes out. Because they need it. Every man needed. Why do you think I stand up for good men? Y'all just came here. Y'all was not up. Y'all did not see any of my action when I first started. I always knew it was that lady. She'd do anything to come over here. Yo, listen. If I wanted it, honey, I could have gotten it. There is no reason. I'm not desperate.
Well,
Blessings, guys. Welcome back to another video. Blessings. Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. Guys, in this video,
Is there any truth to Spice story? I heard rumors going around that Spice went to do surgery and she's having complication. I don't know. Is there any truth to that story? Can anybody tell me if there's any truth to that old Spice story? Because I heard about it.
blessings. Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. Guys, in this video, Dr. Love talk about Spice and he also talk about surgery. You see me? Because, guys, rumors is out there that Spice did a surgery and she's having a lot of complication. You see me? People, I do not believe that until Spice come out and confirm it. Also a management team, guys. It's not good to follow rumors. You see me? So some person believe, some do not. So guys, more to take a listen what Dr. Love has to say in this life. You see me? Yes, guys. It's very tricky, but we have to follow our mind because not everything that I see on social media is true. Let's take a listen what Dr. Love has to say.
There's any truth to the story? She occurred after surgery. So did she do surgery for real? You know? Let me block this person. Block this person right now. Okay, from channel, okay. I just block that person. Yeah, I just blocked that person. Now, you know, I personally don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I don't know if you scratch your head or if you, I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what to say about this situation. I don't know. I literally don't know what to say. I literally don't know what to say. I am not going to talk about white women or Spanish women. I don't know what to say about black woman. I don't know what to say about black woman. Literally. I do believe that there's 5 different types of black women. Literally, there's 5 different types of black woman. And I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what to even adjust the situation with black woman. But all I know it's the black man, it is disturbing and on every level. It's a degrading thing. It is a embarrassing thing for black woman to be putting themselves through those form of behavior. And don't get me wrong, Spice is an artist, so let me rate Spice. I like her music.
Shamil.
I do believe that women that
retired people
do surgery to their body, I think it's a mental thing. Women that do surgery to their body, it's a mental thing. It is a mental situation. It's a demonic mental. It's the word that I always use on social, I always use over and over is that illegal alien. What is an illegal alien? An illegal alien is situation, illegal alien is something It's a demonic thing. It is demonic. It is really demonic. You know what I mean? I don't think a woman that is functioning clearly in their brain, mentally stable, educated, don't have a demon live inside of them to put themselves it is disturbing. It is really disturbing. And I also lose some people that used to watch me, because I may talk about women that do surgery to their body. And I have no apology about it. I really don't have no apology about it.
What they want to do with their body.
I will not even go back on the conversation. But women that do things to their body, it is a mental demonic way about them. You cannot have a good brain, a conscious brain, a mentally stable. Go lay on a table for somebody to give you something that the Creator never gave you in the first place. And you think it is okay. It's a high level of low self-esteem. A high level of low self-esteem. It's a high level of you're no longer a human being. You're no longer a human being. And I said, people will agree and people will disagree. You could agree and disagree as much as you want to. But I can't find myself sharing relationship with somebody who's mentally disturbed inside and demonically mental. It's literally. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say hi to you or I'm not going to wave to you. But I am not comfortable within the presence of a person who's living in the demon realm. I'm just not. Hello? You're live right now. Oh, okay. But they're on YouTube live now. All right. All right. No problem. All right, bro. No, man, you're good, man. That's WhatsApp, man. Send the link. You can watch me on YouTube. All right. Yeah. So I'm saying to you, some of you may agree and some of you may disagree.
Okay.
But let's go back to Spy's situation. I want to explain something to y'all female. A lot of you female are doing stuff to yourself that is going to cause a life threatening to you eventually. A lot of you are causing a lot of problems. Mr. Max, what's up? To your body, life insurance, organs, a lot of problems. And a lot of life insurance company don't want to bring a lot of you guys because you have done these things to your body. Now, Spice, I like Spice as an artist, and I read Spice, but when I look at Spice as a beautiful black woman, a black woman that is coming out of nowhere to somewhere, have enough money, can do a lot of things in life where a lot of people cannot do. What will push Spice to go lay herself on a table to let somebody perform a surgery on her? What will lay her into that? Now, I'm not going to use the God word, coming in on the God word, you know, the creator word. When you look at some of these female out there that are walking around with big breasts and big body, causing a problem to their kneecap and their ankle and all of that, causing a problem on themselves. the balance of these, right? The balance of your body, you have compromised with the balance of your body. Walking around with a big breast for the attention of people. For somebody to say, oh, you have nice boobs or whatever it is. Walking around with a big ass and all of them ass look the same. All of them do surgery. Them breasts and them body look the same way. And I don't think a lot of them have look because they don't know when they walk in and look at them from back way. Right? The way they walk and the way they look, the way their body is. In other words, it's a disgrace. It's a disgraceful look to look at. It is a disgraceful way to look at. And any man out there that find themselves in a situation to say that they're gonna marry and talk to a woman who have done these things to their body, they have mental just as the woman is. They are mental. They got a problem, and it's a problem where nobody on earth can fix it besides the Creator. Nobody can fix it. You want to turn me off? Let me feel a certain way. Stand up and talk to me as a female. And let me have the slightest idea that you do your breast or you do your body. I will continue to hold the conversation, but it will not be a conversation that I want to continue to hold because I don't feel like I'm talking to somebody who's stable in the brain to hold a conversation with me. Literally not. And I will always say this. I will not sorry for any woman. I will not sorry for no woman. It could have been my daughter that go and lay down on a table and let somebody do them breast or do them body. And something happened to you on that table. I will not, and I always say, sorry for no woman that go lay down on a table and make a surgeon use a knife and inject stuff into your body. Whether them move fat from your belly and put in your ass, if something happened to you on the table, in other words, if you're dead on the table, I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy. I have no word as RIP to nobody. And I don't feel sorry for them. Me literally say that over and I will always say it. I will not feel sorry for no female that lay down on a table and let a doctor do them breast or do them body and in the middle of it, them lose them life. I don't feel sorry for them. And that is a word we may take to my grave. I don't feel sorry for them if they walk on the road and the body start rotting off. And I will never share a GoFundMe on my page with any female that have done surgery to their body and find themselves in the problem. Never. Nobody can never come and say share this for your page. And that is the dead truth. That will never happen. You can like me. I don't like me. I don't care. I don't give a rat ass if you like me or not. I don't. Because I will never date a woman. I sit down and say me I go spend the rest of my life and moment with that woman who's in that situation. And if I'm talking to you and I realize and find out that you have done some surgery to your body, everything I've ended, stop right there, sir. There's no try, there's no this and there's no that, because I am not want to find myself in a situation, put myself in a bad situation when me don't know as a maintain a body or help you with medical bill because you have went to go do something with yourself to impress man. It's foolish man and foolish woman who do things like that to their body. I mean, I say, oh my God, it's a sad. There ain't one rata say sorry about it. How it could happen to anybody? No, it can't happen to anybody because people who have sense is not going to do it. And that is my word, and that's going to be my word. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. If I want flat body, I work with the flat body. If I want big body, I work with the big body. If I want big breast, I work with the big breast. You take the person as they are. And if you and the person, they together, and then breasts start get big and then start to get fat, you either try to talk to them about it if you don't like it, or you work with it. But me not pick up no alien. Me are not picking up no alien. I refuse to pick up an alien. And I call them an alien, not a human being. And they want you to treat them the same way as you treat other female. For me to walk around with something that is not real, for everybody to look at me like I'm a damn idiot. Eh? I always ask the question over and over. We're going to talk about what I come to talk about, but I have to touch it. I will ask the question over and over. When you do your breasts, and you do your body, and you have a nice face or an ugly face, I want to ask a question. And this is no disrespect to nobody. What if your pum-pum is not good? Yes, thank you so much. What if your pum-pum is not good? How do you adjust that situation? If your pum-pum is not good, how do you adjust the situation? A big breast, a big body, a pum-pum that is no good. How do you adjust that? I would like to know. I would like to know that. So are you going to hold the man with your breast? Or are you going to hold the man with your big ass? Are you going to hold the man with your pum-pum? Which one? I heard a lady call in Dana program, and the lady said she have a young boy. When she have the young boy, I think the young boy that compare say, it a complain say the pum-pum they too big. Over Dana me here. And when the lady go do her pum-pum over, boy I complain and say the pum-pum too dry. And I think the boy they leave the woman. It was large and wet. But then she went and do it and get it, the enlargement to get smaller. But when it gets smaller, the pum-pum is not springing in the water. So the boy died. But it have to go. You understand what I'm saying? You have someone really ugly, you know. And when I say ugly, I know look up to the date to a lot of people. Wrong word. But they have the best pum-pum on the planet. You have some woman born with pum-pum that will never change until the creator ready for him. Then come with a good one and then die with a good one. And then you have some woman who born with a good one, but then in the middle of the journey, in the middle of the storm, something have happened that changed the atmosphere. That changed it. That is not, it doesn't become a comfortable bedroom anymore. Problem. So I will not feel any sorry for any woman who will lay down on a table or something happened to them. May the mercy of God go with them. Anyway, before I go into what I come to talk about, I was just touching that. First, let me read that story at first. First story is that, let's do some recap on something else before we go into the story. First story is dancehall entertainer squash and two others alleged. Hold on. Hope that you have to move back right. Okay, dancer, entertainer, Squash, and 2 others alleged member of the G City gang have been implemented in a double murder. Implicated in a double murder. Somebody said in that child. In Florida. No. So that is the 6 them, squash them, involved in a murder, double murder in Florida. And they have been charged. A court record. Right? I don't understand, you know. I don't understand that why some of these people leave Jamaica and come to America with the same mentality they have at Jamaica. You know that Jamaica, you're doing all these things and you leave Jamaica and come to America with the same mental, the same arrogant, illiterate, dumb ways then come America with.
Oh, God, I'm tell you.
Same way. The same dirty mentality where a lot of people have. In a Jamaica, they left Jamaica, travel on plane, buy a plane ticket for come in a people country with the same dirty behavior. I don't get it. And you want to ask yourself this question, how some of these people get travel documents in the first place? I don't understand. How some of these people get travel documents in the first place, leave Jamaica, come out of poverty, come out of poverty, travel on a plane, buy a plane ticket, come to America to commit crime.
You say Jesus.
I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I don't get it. Next news. You go on to talk about the Deputy Commissioner of Jamaica. I did a press conference today. Hold on. I did a press conference today. Now let me say something to you. You know, I was taking a shower and I was thinking. I've been around police for most of my life. I have now come down to a realization that Jamaica, let's rephrase, because there's a lot of police that watch me too. You have good cop and bad cop. But I come down to a strongly realization that the Commissioner of Jamaica police force, Commissioner of Police of Jamaica, come down to a realization that we cannot look for them for help. It's like, put it this way. You to tell me that a murder happened. Eh? A murder happened. Same thing that happened in the Donnelly case. When Donnelly was murdered, look how long it take them to do something about Donnelly case. That Noel Maitland could have ended up tampered with evidence and had enough time to do whatever he needed to do. And if it was not the public help, it wouldn't be no arrest till to the date. And Sikiana was murdered. And the Commissioner of Police, Deputy Commissioner of Police and Commissioner, whatever it is, have sit down and do nothing about it until the young man leave Jamaica. And what I do not understand, right? And I don't understand how that you have a prime minister that's running a country would sit there in a chair, take a vote, and allow these farmer behavior, these farmer things to happen under his belt, and he have done nothing about it. He don't fire these people or find people for the job. Okay, thank you very much. How would a prime minister sit down of a country and allow these people to behave under this manner. How is it possible? How is it possible that he allowed this? Right? Now, let's go back to something here before we get into Russian. And I have a guest I have to bring on too. I have a guest. Let me text the guest too. I have a guest I have to bring on. I'm live now on YouTube. I'll call when I'm ready here. I want to play something. And there's a reason why I'm playing this. Sometimes you have to wonder if the police is working with the bad people or the police is working with the good people. Let me play this message. I don't want you to understand where I'm coming from.
Protected. You have a license, yes. Yeah. You have to stay protected in a family. Yeah, you have to stay protected. You have a license, yes. You have a security, no. You're not afraid, no. You have millions, no. I give you millions, you see how you move different.
I think they cut out the video. In one of Josh's video, Josh stated that stay protected by police. And I understand that. No. When Sitiana was murdered, the police have issued a person of interest report that Rashawn Patterson should turn in himself to the police station at 5 o'clock. Rashawn Patterson have not done so. We heard where the police, where the observer put out a story before and said that Rashawn Patterson stated that he was going to turn himself in. That was a week ago. In fact, last Thursday. Now we're in the second week of when he said that he was going to turn in himself. Now, Lindsay make a statement and said that we get information that the person has fled the island. Right? And I want you guys to understand this. And you know what I want? I would love to talk to somebody from the PNP side that's in charge of national security. I think Peter Bunting. I would like to talk to Mr. Peter Bunting. Nobody knows if I find Peter Bunting. I would like to talk to Peter Bunting. Because I have some question I want to ask him. No. So let's act like I'm intelligent. I'm intelligent enough. Now, listen to this message.
We have nothing to indicate that he has left the country. I'll turn it over to Mr. Bailey if he has any updates.
The matter is actively being worked. The commissioner of police said he had nothing. You see, no? The commissioner of police said that he had nothing. Play it back again.
We have nothing to indicate that he has left the country. I'll turn it over to...
The commissioner of police said that he had nothing to indicate that Rashawn Patterson leave Jamaica. I get to it. He have nothing. They absolutely have nothing at all. Okay. Let me go back to something. Hold on. I'm getting there. Hold on a minute. Hold on there.
So go and me bed people, this I lost.
Blessed day, my viewers and my subscribers. Before we jump into the topics, now beginning to hit that like button. It will be greatly appreciated. Now the topics coming up in this video. Sikiana alleged to meet with the police on Thursday says senior police Jackie remanded in the Netherlands. Popcorn Safari and others react to takeoff being taken out. Demarco blesses Bounty, Beanie and others for their contribution to dancehall. And dancehall artist Flipper Mafia celebrates his first birthday as a free man. So the first thing we're going to
about is the update what we get as it relates to the guy who was supposed to turn in himself, Russian Patterson, the person of interest as it relates to Slickiani. You see, my people, and this is actually some breaking news. And this news is coming from the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Fitz Bailey. So we don't know an official thing what we do right now. See, people. So let me get into this story so you understand exactly what's going on. You see? So it's a Russian Patterson to meet with police on Thursday, says senior cop. The police have indicated that Russian Patterson, the individual name of person of interest in the taking out of social media influencer Anika Slickiana Townsend, is expected to make himself available to the police on Thursday. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey made a disclosure during the Jamaica Constabulary Forces monthly digital press briefing on Tuesday. According to DCP Bailey, contrary to reports, there is nothing to indicate that Patterson has fled the country, and says an attorney representing Patterson has indicated he will turn himself in. An attorney reached out to me and indicated that he will take him in on Thursday of this week. DCP Bailey said, we have nothing to indicate that he, Patterson, has left the country and the matter is actively being pursued at this time. We are in a delicate position at this time, Bailey added. Patterson was named a person of interest in Townsend taking out on October the 22nd. He was reportedly supposed to turn himself into the police last Tuesday. That, however, did not materialize. Townsend's body was fished from the sea in Reading, St. James on October the 21st. You see, my people, so that is the latest update. As them say, him turning himself some other time last week and it never happened. Let us see if it will happen this week. You see what I'm saying, my people? We don't know. Honestly, I would hold my breath if I was anybody. Not telling us playing on the street because why even wait till Thursday and he's supposed to turn in himself from way back when. You understand? Remember, a serious matter, this is people. It's not no little rare situation, this is so somebody actually lose their life and things. So, you know, I guess we have to just wait and see, but don't for me to know what's going on. I guess I'm trying to find the video. I'm going to know if him actually doing himself or not. So you don't know. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date and turn the notification.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the video.
Alright, people. We're going to look at news and come down my bed and feel like my eye drop down. My eye is dropping down. Feel like my eye drop down.
If we got you on the line, 14 babies die, don't line. Father, if we got you on the line, 14 babies die, don't line. Father, if we got you on the line, 14 babies die, don't line. Father, if we got you on the line, time come, hiding from Prime Minister, hiding from Prime Minister, hiding from Cabinet, hiding from Parliament, hiding from Jamaica, Jamaica need to move, let's go, hiding from Cabinet.
It has to do with the death of the 14 babies that took place at the Jubilee Hospital some months ago that just came to light recently. And we think it is only prudent that we come out and support the mothers and, in all fairness, ask for the minister to step aside. And if you remember quite vividly, in October 2015, a similar thing happened to the then Minister of Health, Dr. Fenton Ferguson. And the Prime Minister himself, along with the rest of Jamaica and the Cabinet, were very, very vocal and called for his resignation. To the point where the Prime Minister was very soft, in that she took too long to ask Dr. Ferguson to step aside. right here in Savannah at Manning's High School. The Prime Minister took the political podium, and his words were, he can hear the spirits of the dead babies crying. Why did they not keep the JLP in power? Because if the JLP was in power, they would have died. And he presses on this case to ensure that Dr. Fenton Ferguson is relieved of his position. We are therefore saying, time come for Dr. Tufton to be gone.
Well, all right, one more. We want to sleep, people. I want to sleep.
Hello, I'm Jovan Johnson. Rashane Patterson, the person of interest in the murder of social media influencer Anika Slickiana Townsend, is now in police custody after being detained at a Hanover guest house early on Wednesday. The woman's body was removed from the sea in Reading, St. James on October 21. Businessman Evan Francis and his wife Alicia Francis were shot dead as they attempted to enter their yard in Tollgate, Clarendon on Tuesday afternoon. The man's 39-year-old son, Kenwick Francis, a taxi driver, was found dead the day before along a roadway in Milk River in the parish. The government has announced a gun amnesty from November 5 to 19, during which persons in possession of illegal and unregistered weapons can surrender the guns to the police without being prosecuted. A new gun law with more offences and tougher penalties will take effect after the amnesty ends. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he's embarrassed to see the levels of garbage in public spaces in Jamaica. However, he said 50 garbage trucks are in transit to Jamaica and are expected to ease the chronic problem of delays in collecting waste. In sports, World Under-20 Triple Jump champion Jamaica's Jaden Hibbert has been named a finalist for the 2022 World Athletics Men's Rising Star Award. In your currency trading at midday today, $1 is being sold for $154.12, the British pound sterling for $180.50, and the Canadian dollar for $116.90. In your weather forecast, on Thursday expect showers and isolated thunderstorms across eastern and southern parishes. And that's it for the Gleaner Minute. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and like, comment and share on YouTube. I'm Jovan Johnson.
So people, that is the end of the show, people. Me tired, and I'm gonna lovely go to my avenue. So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe. Want to sleep, people. The alarm me, I give me pay trouble tonight, yeah. It's giving me a lot of trouble. I hope when me asleep, go off. Like I can't bother. So people, remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, people. Remember to go up on my recap.
The device already ready to
my recap page. And give me a little follow, people. Remember to go up on the recap page. See it here? The recap page, a Keshina page. Remember to follow a page, people. See it here? Recap page, that's my page. Put so interested something funny. So post no whole heap. But so this over this always nice and stuff like that. So I think about 2 something me post today. So guys, remember to like the video when me put it over YouTube, people. And I'm gonna eat the bed. So guys, have a wonderful night. It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure in hosting this little show of Uno. I do not get informed. So at my time now, people, I'm gonna lovely leave you guys. I'm gonna lovely leave, 16 days to my birthday, people. I'm not in prepared. That first birthday I've been prepared. First day birthday I've been prepared. My God. I'm getting too old, so looks like I'm not interested in a birthday, but maybe other week then maybe interested. I have my wig already. We just need one clothes, shoes. Although me have clothes, but I say, girl, I feel want something nice with dolly up. So, and again, miss no feel so good. So I feel hearty tomorrow then. I will find myself to go to the doctor if I am feeling the strength to go. So I will find myself to the doctor. So I'm gonna love and leave, you know. I am gonna lovely leave, you know, people. Until tomorrow, guys. Later, see you guys. Love you guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Keshina David. Remember to follow my recap page. I will see you guys tomorrow. May I put up a video tomorrow when I wake up. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Later. I want to finish pull out my ear too. So I have to put on one cap because I not finish half side left. So I guess I will finish tomorrow. So guys, later. Bye.